Apple TV Plus has become one of the best streaming services for quality over quantity. The problem is it's also weirdly hard to browse. If you don't already know what you're looking for, some of the best shows are easy to miss. So today I'm highlighting 10 great Apple TV Plus series most people still haven't seen yet. First up, we have a show that's part political thriller, part historical drama, part cooking show. This interesting mashup of genres is called Carême. It's about a gifted chef in post-revolutionary France who gains fame and access to the highest levels of society. This, of course, caused a lot of people to want to use him for political schemes. Carême was one of my favorite series to come out last year because it's a high-energy show that feels like something between The Bear and Versailles. It definitely plays fast and loose with history, but it's far more about entertainment value than it is about educating you. It's got espionage scenes, beautiful cooking segments, tons of historical cameos, and a pacing that never slows down. It's definitely a fun show that I think deserves a much bigger audience than what it's found so far. Our next series has definitely found more of an audience than Carême, but I'd still consider it a cult hit. It's a workplace comedy about a successful video game studio called Mythic Quest.
David, I'm moving as fast as I can. It's not my fault that these watermelons don't explode like real heads.
I can get you real heads. Not human.
That's commitment.
Mythic Quest was created by the same team behind It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so it's definitely got that same sense of humor, but with a much warmer side as well. It's got a really funny cast from Rob Mack to Danny Pudi. It also has some interesting standalone episodes that in some cases are masterpieces. If you're a fan of shows like It's Always Sunny, The Office, or Silicon Valley, and you're looking for something that scratches that same itch, Mythic Quest will probably be right up your alley. Then switching up tones quite a bit, we're going to look at the claustrophobic psychological horror series Servant. It was showrun by M. Night Shyamalan, and you can feel his hand all over it. It's a pretty dark series about a couple that lose their infant son, but buy a look-alike doll to calm the mother. Things get really weird though when they hire a new nanny to care for it, and suddenly the doll becomes a real living baby. Servant is a deeply mysterious show where you're never totally sure what is going on. Is there something supernatural, or is this just some kind of scam? It's a bit of a slow burn and takes a while to get all the answers, but it was definitely worth the journey to get there. I love that it has short 30-minute episodes, making it easy to always watch one more. It's a completed show now, so if you're into horror and mystery, Servant is one of the best examples of the genre on Apple TV. Our next show is a limited series, and it's also a pretty heavy one. It's the psychological thriller Disclaimer. It's about a journalist whose life starts unraveling after she receives a mysterious novel revealing a dark secret from her past.
Catherine! Catherine! Not now! Catherine!
It's about me.
Disclaimer was created by Alfonso Cuarón, who was most famous for the movies Gravity and Children of Men. It shows because Disclaimer has got a very polished, almost movie-like feel to it. It's got some great performances from some top-tier actors like Cate Blanchett. It's stunningly shot as well by some Oscar-winning cinematographers. The reason it probably never really blew up is because it can be very heavy. A lot of people were turned off by just how intense it was, but there were a lot of others, myself included, that really loved it. Ultimately, it's a thriller where you're trying to piece together what really happened. So if that sounds like your type of show, I recommend you give Disclaimer a shot. Next, we're going to stick to the mystery lane, but with a show that has a much more old school feel to it. It's called Sugar, and it's about a private investigator hired to find the missing granddaughter of a Hollywood producer. This has a classic meets modern film noir vibe to it, with a hard-boiled detective played by an excellent Colin Farrell. But despite its classic inspirations, it's got a very unique feel to it. There's a massive twist about halfway through the first season that I won't spoil, but you will definitely not see it coming. It's way stranger than it first appears, and if you're the type of person that thinks nothing original gets made anymore, I urge you to give Sugar a look. It's about to drop its second season soon, so we'll see if this show finally gets the attention it deserves. And look, if you're tired of fighting the Apple TV Plus interface and just want to get to the good series, hit subscribe to CineGold series. I do the digging so you don't have to. Switching gears a bit, our next series is a drama, and a lot of critics are already calling it one of the best series ever made. It's called Pachinko, and it's the sweeping historical epic about a Korean family across decades and their struggle to survive and thrive.
상상해본 적 한 번도 없어? 다른 선택을 했다면 어떻게 살았을지.
Pachinko is the type of show that completely pulls you into another world. It's an emotional and powerful series where every decision the family makes has consequences years down the line. It's a prestige, multilingual series with a much bigger budget than you might expect. Apple TV put up a lot of money for it, expecting it to be a hit, but despite wide critical acclaim, it's been greatly underwatched. If you're looking for one of the shows with the highest ceilings on all of Apple TV Plus, Pachinko is one of the few series even in the conversation. But if you're in the mood for something grittier with much more of an edge to it, you might want to check out the crime thriller Dope Thief. It's about two friends who rob small-time drug dealers by posing as the DEA. But one day they hit the wrong house and all hell breaks loose. Dope Thief is a fast-paced series with almost no filler. It's about normal people getting pulled into something way over their heads and having to figure out how to get out alive. If you like shows like Blackbird or Breaking Bad, Dope Thief is another solid crime drama you should add to your list. There's also a really good, really underrated spy thriller show hiding out on Apple TV Plus. It's called Tehran.
تو میدونی ازت چی میخوام؟ نه من هیچ وقت خانمو ندیدم. You keep lying to me. You're not gonna make it home alive.
This is about a Mossad agent who takes on her first mission as a computer hacker in her hometown of Tehran. This is an Emmy-winning show that focuses on the gray areas of the Middle East conflict. It's famous for almost feeling too real at times, with a lot of stories feeling ripped straight from international headlines. It's a tense series like a giant game of cat and mouse. The pressure is high almost constantly, with a relentless energy that feels like it never relaxes. It'll definitely suck you in completely, and if you like spy thrillers, consider Tehran to be must-see TV. This next series is easy to underestimate, but it punches way above its weight. It's called Drops of God, and bear with me because the plot really doesn't sell it. It's about a man and woman who must compete in a series of blind tasting tests to inherit the world's greatest wine collection. What makes Drops of God stand out is that it's an incredibly smart, well-made show that has way more mystery and psychology than you might expect. It's surprisingly intense and feels closer to a high-stakes sports epic than the niche wine drama it appears to be. If you want a good comparison, think of The Queen's Gambit or the movie Whiplash. It's way better than it appears on the surface and is great even if you know absolutely nothing about wine. Then for another top tier, way better than it looks type of series, check out the dark comedy thriller Bad Sisters. It's about a group of Irish sisters who have to hide family secrets after the death of one of their husbands.
Sucking the life out of her. Well, we'll just have to wait till he dies of cancer or something. Why not give nature a helping hand?
Bad Sisters bounces around between funny, tense, and surprisingly dark. It's got a heavy mystery element where you're constantly wondering what really happened as the story slowly reveals more and more of the secrets. The acting is top-notch, and you'll definitely keep changing your mind about people as the story goes along. Bad Sisters is one of Apple TV Plus's most acclaimed series ever, and if you're down for a mystery with a jet black sense of humor, it's well worth adding to your queue. Apple TV Plus is great for quality, but if you want to see where the sheer variety is, click here to see my top 7 hidden gems on Netflix. Don't forget to drop a like if I saved you a Friday night of scrolling. I'm Matthew, and I'll see you in the next one.